Hello everyone, welcome back to Farm Rescue. We're here at the Johnson's farm. It's been a couple of months since we'd last spoke. We're just giving you a quick update. Not much has changed. Nothing's really become available in the winter months. We're in March and the grass still hasn't started regrowing yet. A little bit concerned that the winter's lasting this long at the moment. But hopefully within the next couple of weeks we can get back to farming. I'm going to head back inside. We're going to try and draw up a contingency plan in case things persist like this. Check some weather forecasts. Mr. Johnson's not overly concerned that this happens every year or very often. We do have a lot of silage that we have been, silage bales that we are now contracted to do. So that's something we have to look forward to sorting out. Hello. It's been another couple of months and the grass is now growing. It's technically ready to harvest. As you can see, that's the ideal growth stage when it's almost turned to natural hay there. But we've decided between me and Mr. Johnson that we need to get a cut off it now. It's good quality, so we should get a grade 2 from it. We're going to jump in the vehicles and get it all sorted and get ready to start its harvest, because we do have to start delivering some of this product soon. Alright, so let's jump in and get cracking. Mr. Johnson's just down at the animal market at the moment. He got a taxi down there first thing this morning. He didn't want to take the truck in case it was needed, which is it's a nice thought, but it's his truck, so we don't mind that. But yeah, he shot straight down there in the morning because he's basically trying to replicate our deal with the animal market, but he's trying to replicate it with some hay bales as well. Because at least with hay bales, when you get to a lower grade of grass, or when you get to a lower grade of grass or a less capacity, you're able to cut off. He's thinking possibly turning that into hay. At least that way, you may be able to get small cuts off it just after the winter ends, rather than having to wait as long as we did. But we will crack on. Hello everyone, just checking in the swaths. Mr. Johnson's there running up and down. He said, I told him to have a tea break. He's not long got back and he jumped straight into here. We've got a couple of the fields done already, ready for baling. His meeting went well and not well at the same time. They agreed in principle. Yeah, the only issue they're having at the moment is they want to see a quality of bale. So yeah, probably gonna have to get a new baler as well as tedder and everything else. I'll possibly use that field for that one. So I'm going to have to go down to the store shortly, but we're going to get this baled up first, because Mr. Johnson has come up with a blinder. So we've got trackways between these fields here. Wants to plough these in now, while the grass is fresh, cut, and join these two fields up to make one field. We cut it as one anyway, so it'll give us a I'd say probably with that section another bale's worth. And then these three fields here, they've got trackways again, and again we can do the same thing here, keeping the central trackway to get up and about the two fields. He's starting to think like a good farmer there. So yeah, so small plough, something like that we need to get through. We'll probably rent one rather than purchase one, because I don't really need to plough this grass. So Yeah, we'll rent one, have a look at what else is available at the shop, but I'm going to have to clear up this grass first. So, we'll see you shortly. Here we are, we're just starting the baling process. We've already got one unloaded. So yeah, again, this looks like it's going to be a nice yield, even though it weren't fully grown. It still looks like we're going to get a good yield out of it, which is always good. And we've got a few bales ready, fermented already, so we're going to count those up, take them down to the biogas, get part of that contract done. It's the closest one at the minute, and we've got plenty that are going to be coming out. So yeah, we're going to crack on. Let's just wait for Mr. Johnson to pass. And our yield test of that small section that we kept back from last year, that gone fully grown to the hay, the quality in that was beautiful. It's going to make a nice bale of silage, that one. Little update, fields are going well. Mr. Johnson's just at the top there. He's got he's slipped one of the mowers have come loose, so he's having to get the old bolts and toolbox out and sort that out. He says he didn't need our help for it, so we're leaving him to it. He's showing me that he really has taken everything on board. He's learned a lot of skills, and I honestly think that maybe we're not going to have to spend a second year on the farm. He's really doing a good job. Now it's just a case of making the cash and making it really survivable. At the moment it looks like it can do it. A little bit of a struggle for the winter, won't lie, that was a bit worrying that the winter lasted so long, but the grass shot up very quickly. The moment, I mean, April, most of April it grew, majority of the time, really quickly. May, again, it was just, it's been lovely so far. But March, there was a lot of frost, and as we saw earlier on, it just wasn't growing. Didn't grow at all. Hopefully this is going to be sustainable, and we're going to crack on. We have made a decision about that final field. Mr. Johnson himself decided we're going to carry on with the silage bales, not turn any hay yet. He just wants to make sure that we're going to have enough to cover the contracts for the year before committing to anything else, which is pretty sound. I think that's a brilliant way of doing it. But we are going to plough in these roadways and make these fields bigger and joinable. That is definitely something that we'll be doing. I'll be going down to the shop. I haven't been down for a month or two. Maybe they'll have something. Maybe they'll have an old nice used piece. That would be lovely. If not, we can rent one. I'm sure they've got something on hire that we can use. So there's the update for now. Catch you after the break. We're just off to the shop where we've got the baling done this side. Mr. Johnson's over in the far field now, cracking on up there. Hopefully that'll get done soon. We're just heading down to the shop to hopefully pick up a plough, and it looks like we're getting a seeder for now, or at least renting one. The one we did have on the farm, as you all know, wasn't working very well. It's quite damaged, and we ended up having to get rid of it. That was nice of him. So yeah, we'll see you down there and see what we can do. Yeah, we could have called in the back way, but we've gone past it now, so we're going around the front. Alright, big con's still there. There's some new bits and bobs as well. It's always good. That's good. Let's go. I'm sure they're not going to mind putting in the car park with it. Alright, let's head on out. Let's have a look. What have they got that's new? Well, this was still here. This big roster mash. Wanted 100 grand for that. It's nice, but looks like that's a Fendit harvester. Yeah. Nice little small one. Ah, that's what Mr. Johnson wants. And oh, that's a pretty tractor. The Xerion. Nice. I bet that's worth a few hundred. And still with that one. Looks like they've got some more bits over here. What they got here? Used header. Paintwork's gone on that. Not even sure what that is. There's no branding on it that I can see. I know what it looks like. I can't. It doesn't say. They're just warning labels. I'm pretty certain that's a Dutz Vats header, but there we go. What else we got? Looks like an animal trailer. And a manure spreader. Nothing we're interested in then, unfortunately. Well, let's see if they've got anything on hire. A little plough. Let's have to find out, see what they've got. Well, they've got one of these. It's a three-pronged little plough. 6,000 to buy. 306 to rent. That's one alternative. The other one that I did catch my eye is this one here. It's 9 meters. 9 meters. So that should cover that trackway lovely. Now, it's recommended that you use 320 horsepower. He said, but the way these blades are, they're so sharp on both edges. You can attach it the wrong way round and it will plough through exactly the same but half an inch shallower, which is fine because we'll be doing grass. Now, though it is 19 grand to buy, it's basically £1,000 to rent. It's a no-brainer. I think this is the way to go. I really do. So we are going to have one of these, I think. And let me just walk around this one. This is a basic little seeder. It will do grass. It'll only hold 1,000 seeds, so we're not going to lose out much on it. It's 10 grand to buy, but we don't need to buy one. We'll be renting it. It would be about £500, I think it was. $500, sorry. So yeah, I think we're going to rent this one. This will do a trick. This will do the job. So all in all, our leasing came to $1,479. The equipment is out there. Perfect. So we'll jump in our little fence. I also inquired, let me just jump up so you can see. The Russell Mash is still 105,000. This I'm just out of curiosity. The Fent harvester, as it is, no header, 65,000. They will not bargain on that either. The Cron, 200,000. The Xerion, it's 305,000, and 205,000 for the New Holland. The Dutch, it is a Dutch Varts header. I was correct. 3 grand. So you know, that'll go on any harvester, obviously. The animal trailer, it's 9,000, and the manure spreader is 21 grand. So there you go. Not that we're going to be needing any of that stuff. Let's keep going. So we get back to the farm. Really sharpish. Here we are, we're back. Mr. Johnson's still down in that field. We are ready. We're just going to start ploughing this in. He's right, it does work. This is, I mean, it's not even struggling. Wow. Definitely something to remember for the future. It's a new bit of kit. It's definitely a nice bit of technology. Welcome back. It's 2:35 in the afternoon, May the 15th. Those are now ploughed in, as you can see. They're all done, ready, all in line with the rest of the field and here, and an extension's been put in place. Mr. Johnson's finished that field, swapped tractors with us, put the seeder on, and he's now crashing into bales. Oh dear. Now that's all sorted. We can carry on. Yeah, he's just jumping in. He's now seeding grass in the extension to that field. And then we'll move on to the rest as and when needed. All turned on, ready to go. Just waiting for Mr. Johnson to make another turn. Not getting his way. We'll see what he did to that bale. He's been desperate to try that tractor for a while. He seems to enjoy it, so... And that seeding looks like a good seed bed as well. Right, we'll crack on. Hopefully we'll see you at the end of play. Now Mr. Johnson's just getting the last couple of passes on that extension. We're zooming through this field pretty nicely. Steady 4 to 5 miles an hour. The hills are a little bit of a struggle sometimes, but I suppose it'll get worse as we get on. But yeah, it's turning out to be a lovely May afternoon on the 15th. Beautiful. Yeah, so we've just got back from the store. Everything's pulled over here for a quick wash up. And Mr. Johnson has left for the afternoon. He's going to spend some time with his family. They've been put up down town, just down the road there, in a nice hotel. So that's where he's gone for the rest of the evening. We're going to get these washed and put away. That lot sold at the BGA for the first part of their quota, and some of this lot collected up and popped away. Let's get cleaning first and get all these nice and shiny. There you have it, all nice and clean. Right, time to put everything away. We've got 23 bales on board out of the 28 that the initial contract is. We've decided to get these straight down just to the BGA, as it's the closest one, and the day's getting long. And we've still got a lot of tidying up to do with these newer bales. Here we are. I left that a bit late. This is the first lot. 23 bales, all ready to go. That leaves 5 more for their initial contract. And we've definitely got that. So this is going to be fantastic. We've been told we can go straight on in, so that's fantastic as well. There we go. 37 grand, and they were grade A. Fantastic. So we got an extra 1,706 for the environmental score. Can't even beat it. Lovely jubbly. Right. Well, we'll give Mr. Johnson a quick text rather than call him, because he's spending time with his family. He hasn't seen him in a few months. I'm sure he'll be over moon with that. Let's get back. There we are. That's the last of them. There we go. Let's just try and turn it on the spot. Lovely. In the back here for now. So, total 48 bales. Perfect. That there is the complete first order for the animal farm. Be ready, I'd say, by July. Late afternoon July, maybe early August. And this here, this front section, sorry, this bit here, that's the completement of the BGA final part of their dedicated contract. These are all spares, and then we just owe 2 more loads to the animal place. So I think this farm has been saved in essence. Plus we've got all this extra, the extra portions that we're now doing. I reckon we will get 56 bales when they're fully treated and they've had a full cycle. And I think I've missed a bale. Is that a bale? Yeah, we missed a bale, so I'll have to go run over and grab that. So yeah, perfect end to May. So I think we'll conclude the episode there. I think this is going to be probably the penultimate episode, and the next one will be the last on the Johnson's farm. Hopefully. Hopefully. So until next time, keep tuning in. Have a nice one.